Coronado right quick, our room, before we go to Animal Kingdom. But our review of Disney Springs is, yeah, it's awesome.
I highly recommend the Lime Garage.
Yes.
One thing I like is that they tell you before you go onto a level, they tell you how many spaces are in the level, and then as you drive up each row, it tells you if there's a space and how many spaces are available in each row. So you don't have to go up and down each row to find a space. You know if there's one there or not. It's pretty ingenious how they have it set up. Additionally, it was really easy to get out onto Buena Vista Drive.
Yes.
Really, you just turn, you just follow the exit, and it puts you right out onto Buena Vista, headed right back toward the resort. So they really, you know, I often complain about malls and how someone must have been on crack or something when they designed this parking lot. But this one was really well designed for the parking to get in and out. The parking deck was very convenient to the actual shopping area. You didn't have to walk far.
Right.
It puts you out right at it. So A+ to Disney on that. So
and there's the new bus station right over here, which is, if you see it, it's right over there by the new Planet Hollywood. And then here's the other Lime Garage, or the Orange Garage.
And it's just on the opposite side of the complex from the Lime Garage.
Yeah. To me, Lime was much more convenient to...
Lime put us out right there by World of Disney.
Yes. Yes.
And I think Orange puts you out by the new area.
Well, the west side, in that area. But I hate we didn't get a chance to explore everything. We didn't get to do any of the like the new stores like Sephora and that area. We just ran out of time, but kudos to Disney. They did a great job with Disney Springs. It's gorgeous.
And Art Smith's Homecoming was fantastic.
Oh my God, that food. You know, I love you, Raglan Road, but you've been replaced with my favorite Disney Springs restaurant. Of course, I mean, those are the only two places we've eaten, other than, well, it's now Paddlefish, but we always loved, what was the name of it? Fulton's Crab House. We always loved Fulton's. But a couple of things that are getting ready to go away. There's Cirque du Soleil and Disney Quest. Those will not be here. I know if we come back in November, I know that the NBA Experience is coming in where Disney Quest is now. I think in July is when they're closing Disney Quest, and then Cirque is at the end of the year. And so, but yeah, we really like the Disney Springs area. Big thumbs up to Disney. Another thing I want to comment on, by the way, is driving here, which is not something that we normally just use Disney transport because we fly. But I have to say, with the exception of all the construction they've got going on and all the the lane,
which isn't terrible.
It's not terrible. But I will say, the people here drive like maniacs, and that's coming from someone who lives in Charlotte and used to live close to DC.
Well, that's because they're all from New York City and New Jersey. No offense to you folks from New York City and New Jersey, but you guys are nuts when you drive. You're insane. Yeah,
but we have found it very convenient now. I will say that if we did not have our car, I don't think I would have enjoyed Coronado as much, because
Casitas in particular,
because
Casita 5.
Yeah, we're stuck all the way back in Casita 5, so we found a way to get to the buses a little bit easier.
And that's our secret.
Yeah, we
don't want anyone else to steal our thunder on that.
Yeah, but
we decided to come back to Coronado Springs.
Yeah, but we found it very easy and very convenient to drive around the Disney property, as opposed to solely relying on the Disney transport, which we still do take the buses and stuff. But
if we have an early reservation though, being able to drive to wherever it is makes it a lot easier than waiting for a bus and hoping we get there on time.
Yeah, it made it very easy. Like the other day when we ate at Trattoria Al Forno, we had a 7:35 reservation. We just
that's at the boardwalk.
At the boardwalk, we just drove over there, and so this was a new experience for us, and definitely something that we can definitely do in the future. We've been toying around with the idea of possibly staying off property.
This makes that idea a little bit more enticing as well, because Leslie found some condos at a really reasonable rate, and as a pass holder we don't have to worry about park admission because it's covered, but the hotels and resorts they're expensive, so if we can save a little money and have a little extra space, then we can have more fun at Disney. Yeah, now if we find a good annual pass holder discount for the week we're wanting to come in November, then so be it. But if when they release it we don't find anything that good, we will look into renting that condo. So, and thank you to Mermaid Jedi Adventures for suggesting those particular condos, because that's going to be hard to beat. But anyway, let's go to Animal Kingdom. Okay.
Disney's Animal Kingdom. Have a wild time. That's us.
Yep.
So it never fails. Hottest day of the trip.
Animal Kingdom.
And we're at Animal Kingdom. I don't know why it is.
Every single time.
Every single time. It is hot, 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 hot today.
Maybe it's because it knows that Charlie River Rapids is here.
That could be it.
And we know who always gets wet on that ride.
Yeah, only thing is I didn't bring my flip-flops, so I don't think I'm going to be able to ride it today.
I don't think we have plastic bags either, do we?
No, we don't.
Ah, well.
Oh, the tree of life.
You see the tree, baby girl?
So pretty.
I know, I see the tree.
Yeah. It's a big tree, isn't it? We're entering the deepest, darkest part of Africa in Florida. So it's not really dark right now. It's really bright and hot. So we're getting ready to do our fast pass for Kilimanjaro Safaris. If you remember from the December trip, this was the first place that Josie ever did her Mickey to Mickey Magic Band scan. And now she's a pro. Josie, what animals do you want to see? All animals?
All of them?
Ooh, that wind, yeah.
The wind feels really good.
Yeah. We got some thunder showers maybe threatening, which actually would not be a bad thing right now. But we don't have a stroller cover. That might be bad.
We do, but
it's just not on the stroller.
So we do ask that everyone please stay full. Right. Running around is an okapi.
Oh.
There it goes.
He's running.
Right. It's got its party pants on. It's ready to party. So those striped legs make a lot of people, what is it doing? The stripes make a lot of people think it's related to the zebra, but it's actually the only known living relative of the giraffe. Both animals have the same general skull structure and a 16-inch long tongue, so kind of grows kind of like that. The okapi really excited to be out here today.
Black rhino.
But conservation groups are working really hard to help protect them.
He looks like Bestie, doesn't he?
You'll notice it flicking its ears around. They have really good hearing, so they'll change the direction of their ears. They're about 6 feet long, the largest in the antelope family.
See right there?
Hi guys. Hi.
The bongo are up to the right. Those are red animals flock together. By them. everyone else is hanging out over here today. There we go.
What up, dude?
Alright, so as we head around this corner, we're gonna want to be really careful. We're moving to a pretty rickety old bridge. And just underneath us, down to the left, are Nile crocodiles. A group on land is a basket, group in the water is afloat. They grow to be about 16 to 20 feet long. They're pretty big.
You see the crocodiles?
And they'll sit still like this for hours, even if they're under the water, so they can catch their prey. And they'll bite their water. They store that in their trunk, which is why they're also called the Tree of Life. So they are known for that infamous giggle of theirs, but they make about 200 different sounds, including dialects.
Is that John?
And they live in a matriarchy, so even the lowest ranking female outranks the top ranking male. A little bit of girl power for the ladies in the truck.
Yeah.
You see John Joe?
But they are actually not cats and they're not dogs either. They belong to their own separate subspecies called Hyenidae. He's just hanging out. And if a male is not present, they will elect dominant females and also form a matriarchal society. And if these animals feel threatened, they'll get down on their knees and use a 6 feet long tip to tip. But they're not very heavy because the horns allow blood to circulate through them, which helps cool them off when it's hot outside. And when they're born, they call it 6 feet the grower of giraffes. Now they're able to run 35 miles an hour, so when they run around, they call them the Tower of Terror. About 18 hours a day. They only sleep like 30 minutes out of the day, but they don't even sleep all at once. They break that up into several short 5 to 10 minute naps, just like a college student. And those long naps have about 7 vertebrae in them, the same number that you and I have.
I know. That is so cool.
Until they're about 14 and they move on their own, form loose bachelor herds, but this one looks a little young to be on its own.
Yeah, that's right.
So we might see if we can find a herd a little further out. Now they also have large ears. African elephants' ears are kind of shaped like the continent Africa. A little bit of a good way to tell the difference between them and others. Alright, and most of you buy an older, wiser female, but that comes at a little bit of a price because they're pregnant for 22 to 24 months, and at birth, the baby weighs about 3. You can see that this one actually only has one of her tusks. Now sometimes they do lose them, just like we lose our teeth.
Where's the baby over there?
And so we run in the water. They're just trying to filter feed for a snack. But these birds are not born pink. They actually turn that color from their diet. Do we know what they eat? Shrimp, yeah. Those are full of a nutrient called beta-carotene. And a group of elephants is usually just called a herd, but this is a flamboyance of flamingos. Or foolish. Surprise! And up ahead is a crash of
I've never
rhinos,
seen
which is
them
pretty.
out.
I'm gonna try to move kind of slow.
Wow, they are really close.
There we go. Oh, and I think across the road. Nope, he's okay. All right, and up ahead to the right are a few ostriches. Now these ladies are the tallest birds, just because they have gray feathers. The males have black. Thankfully, they cannot fly. That would be a little terrifying. So their wings just act as a steering wheel, help them change directions while they run. And they live in a pretty hot environment, so they can actually keep from sweating until they reach about 115 degrees, and they can go